Hi everybody, welcome back to PGA Tour 2K25. So it'll just be it'll probably be just one PGA video a week from now on, because for a little bit anyway, because career mode we're gonna put on hold, season 2 anyway, until I finish the Tiger Woods game, at least on the Wii. And then TGC, I believe, after last week, is going to be on a break for a little bit because the season ended. So, yeah, just ranked tours. But I want to show you a little bit what I'm testing out. So, we'll go through where I'm at on this. So, I'm over halfway through. Yeah, so I just got the rhythm for the lob, so I think I only need 2 more. The contact, and then what is it? Swing path. Yeah, and swing path. So we just need 2 more of those. And I've done a couple of quests that have luckily given me Evo tools. So when we go to golf bag, I'm testing out a 3 hybrid. And so it goes 228, which is 13 yards further than the 4 iron and 8 yards less than the 2 iron. So the reason I'm testing this out is simply because, you know, the 2, 3, even the 4, they don't stop unless you put a ton of height and backspin on them, and they're incredibly hard to hit when you do that. So I put in the 3 hybrid, I have 63 freaking upgrade tokens, or level up tokens or whatever. I think I had 80, and I had enough Evo tools to get it all the way to the last bit, so we're testing that out. I've actually only been able to hit it like 2 or 3 times because, you know, that distance just isn't like a super popular one. The 2 iron is still one I use more than the 3 hybrid. But if we go to replace club, when it goes to hybrids, for some reason they only have a 3 and a 5 hybrid, which doesn't really make sense to me. And our 2 iron going 236, the only thing we could replace that with would be a 5 wood, which the woods don't stop any more than the irons do. So, because with this game, the irons, the woods, I mean, even the driver to some extent, don't react realistically on the golf course. You know, if you hit the fairway and then it hits the green, you are gonna run 20 yards, 30 yards, where in real life, if you hit the fairway first, that kills anything it has. And so you're probably gonna stop up a little short of where you want it to be. Depending on the course. Okay. If it's a dry course, no, it's going to jump and roll. If it's a softer course, you know, you hit that fairway. I mean, sometimes you might not even reach the green. But anyway, we're doing the weekly master, the Tour Championship. Tour Championship is going on in real life right now. And they removed the, you know, you start at -10 if you're number 1. But it's funny because Scotty Scheffler was so far ahead of everybody else in points that it's like, man, he doesn't get anything, any type of advantage. And I think he's sitting tied for 3rd or something, like 3 backs, 2 backs, something like that. You got Tommy Fleetwood and Russell Henley tied at -11 right now. because it's not on any of the things that I watch it on, because they don't start showing it until after 12, a quarter after 12, and it's a quarter to 11 right now. So.
And we're teeing up on hole number 2.
Uphill, wind's slightly helping, but not really. This is the one I've been watching them play on, where the pin's been right there. It was there in the second round anyway. And everybody just ends up kind of over here. Very tough shot right here. I was going to say, if it's not one you get perfect, you're going to be on that left side, which is what we're on. It's a safe play.
And we are we on the green? We're on the green, yes. A hole, though, I still can't see it. I'm just going to have to hope.
We're far away, yeah, John, we're far away. Shut up.
This one is a short 3-foot putt. And you're currently sitting at 1 under for the day.
And then when it comes to all the stuff that you get for, like, oh, that was horrible. Alright, stayed in the light. Stayed in the light. Like the clubhouse, not the clubhouse pass. The, oh, God, that's so bad.
Ooh, this could be trouble. Needs to hold on to the fairway.
The ranked tours thing. The stuff you get for getting the points and just participating. We're almost completely done with the points one. I think we're on the very last thing. And then participation, I needed, I think, 12 more tournaments. This is 3, so I'll need 9 more after that. So a couple more weeks of playing that, and we're pretty much done. Oh, why am I all of a sudden... First 2 holes pretty good, and now it's just absolute turd fest. We got 9 iron. That one's closed. I was way open, then I over-countered it.
Into this second cut. Setting up for our 3rd shot.
Oh.
Nice chip. Okay, you need this to go, this to save par.
All right.
Currently sitting at
let's get the swing back. We had, so after the respec, you know, we played around with it, didn't do great, but then kind of really started hitting it really well, and now I've really just over-countered the stupid open that I had. God damn it, man. Better, still, now it's open again. And, I don't know, I just think, you know, unless you really go hard and play it all the time, you're never really going to get...
Hopefully you get this to go. Hopefully you get this close. I would accept just getting close on this one.
You're never really going to get to where you're consistent, which, I mean, that's real life.
1 under after that one.
You know, if you're not constantly practicing and playing, you know, you're never going to... How in the fuck was that that far to the...
This one coming out of the rough.
You know, you're never going to reach where you need to be. That was good, though.
Go. Next putt for Eagle. All right, let's see what we can do. This one for your Eagle.
All right, we go birdie and then par, what, 5 in a row?
All right, you brought things down.
Then Eagle.
3 under after that hole.
3 under after 6, so 4 in a row. We birdie, par 4 in a row, and make an eagle. That's fine, because you don't want to reach that bunker. That's a lot better. Still open, but we got the swing path going.
And here's our second shot on the 7th.
It's downhill 12. Not much wind, so we'll just do this. Damn it. Well, at least it almost countered itself, but the lie was just pushing us to the right.
This one's from around 21 feet. And I think this one's breaking to the left.
Yeah, not much. It is breaking left and not really.
So far, so good.
Really?
Somehow
That
it
much?
doesn't go down.
I aimed it right edge and it broke a cup.
At 3 under par.
I don't get that one.
Okay, here we go. 8th hole is a
It was literally the most minimal break in the world going to the
This
left.
one's looking good.
So again, this is one where the pitch, you would literally have to land this like right here. And this is the max of pitches anyway. Or else it's going off the back. A spinner can't reach. The lob, we'll try it out. The only thing though, I actually think that we'll be able to, yeah, we can just hit it the smallest approach because the wind should kill it. And I made sure, yeah, I did a little less rhythm. It's still long.
That's safe.
Yeah, I think anything other than that though was going long off the green, and that one doesn't break at all.
Could've given you that one.
There was more break in that putt
Okay, let's take a look at this next
than the
hole.
last one, and it was down the hill. And it broke. I could have aimed it almost dead straight and still would have went in.
Par 3, 9th hole. Let's
Whereas the
go.
last one broke 3 times as much. So this is the hybrid. Choked one or this. Let's see. Ah, of course I don't hit it good.
Ooh, this could be a little troublesome. Needs to hold on to that fairway.
That's actually the
Very
first
bad
bad
line
one
is
I've hit with
fairly
it out of the
make its way
4 that
into
I've
the
hit.
First cut.
This is where I actually like using the lob. Because it's in the light rough, but
Oh, hello.
the pitch would have ran way further. A chip wouldn't have gotten there. Or it would have ran a mile. So if you're not, I think for someone who can't hit the flops very good because they're the extreme opposite of my bias, I think the
Now
lob
let's see what
works
happens here on the 10th.
works pretty well.
Oh, dear. Look at that go. Okay, green is elevated. And we have an upslope around the pin. We definitely don't want to leave this short.
Damn, a little closed. I left it short. I don't know if that was because it's closed or it was just 8 yards up the hill. But
And from 39 feet.
we're not doing very well.
This putt is going up.
I'll be honest.
Breaking to the right. All you got to do is put that in the hole for par. 1 stroke lead for our leader
Damn
today.
it.
And the
Because I did
11th
pretty well
is
earlier.
par 3.
Although that wasn't it was the pro. I went 15 under. Come back. Oh, damn it. I thought that was a big ass hill. It kind of was. I don't think it should have gotten all the way up here, to be honest. But who knows? Yeah, in the pro I did 15.
Brutal. And save par.
And then
And right
it was
now,
Scottsdale with
3
the
under par.
Daily Master, but the winds were almost max.
Okay, on the tee.
And,
12th hole, it's a par
Again, that just annoys the shit out of me because... Damn it, that was a pull.
Sheer terror coming off the club.
You literally... So max, I can't remember what max is. Is it 20 or 25? I can't remember. But it literally forces you... It's uphill, yeah. To aim it... Damn, pull closed. Perfect distance is just pull
There we
closed.
go. That's cooking on this.
It forces you to aim literally
Okay,
60
here's a
yards
12-foot putt.
for a 18-mile-an-hour wind, like left or right.
Things down.
Like I'll have a
4
wind
under par.
go 18 miles an hour to the left, and I'm having to aim 60 yards right in order
All right,
to
let's see what we
hit
can
to
do
the
here on
flag,
13th.
and that's makes no sense.
Oh my goodness, we got a big hitter
And it
here.
just annoys the shit out of me.
Okay, we are in
because-
the mixed up currently.
Whenever you're playing in real life, unless you're playing in Scotland, it's very rare that you're going to have winds more than like 10, 12 miles an hour.
13.
I know in
I think it's
June.
breaking to the left.
I think it's I think it was June, maybe July. We had like a full month and a half where we had a ton of wind almost every day. But I mean, we never were over. The gusts were probably up to 30, but we were never over 15 as just a still, wind.
Yes, that's a good swing. All right, we got about somewhere.
And I know
around
some of these
50
places
yards
like
to go.
Arizona, I know they aren't having those humongous gusts of wind. This could be a good one for the hybrid. Just opened it. Bunker.
All right, setting up now in the bunker. Let's see what you got. Ooh, look at you, just slicing that out of that bunker. Nicely done. And after that one, you're at 5 under.
But yeah, I am surprised watching the Tour Championship.
And
At
this one
day
is
one,
number
there were a
15.
couple
This
people
one's
over
par
par,
3.
but then after day two, nobody was over par. Everybody was under par. So that was a little surprising. So with this, with that wind, we should land here with the 5-iron. Have to hit it perfect or else it's in the water, and we pulled it. Yeah.
See you later to that ball.
I knew it was in the water, but who cares? I was just going for it.
Setting
Where
up
the
here
fuck did this
now
put
for
me?
our third shot.
Almost no closer. It put me like 10 yards closer. Oh, there was the perfect one.
Nice approach.
And, when I've only hit one perfect in 15
This one
holes,
seems to be tilting left to right.
you don't really want to play for the, if I don't hit this perfect, it's in the water, but
Gone up
who
to
cares?
4 under.
Doesn't really matter.
And on to number 16. We have a par 4 on this one. Good job. And this one's about 135 yards from the pin.
It's uphill 8 yards, wind slightly helping, so pitching wedge. Oh, and I think they had to have fixed
Nice
it
shot. That'll do.
in one of the updates to where wind does now affect your
This is gonna go
wedges that aren't
left.
the pitching wedge.
Great
Because
work.
the 60, the 52, the
This hole
56
after bogeying the last, that's
now
serious
all
results.
get, with the wind that's
That one,
helping,
bringing your
they all
score
gain
down to
yardage.
5 under.
It's not as
Looking at
much
par 4 on
as
this
it
one,
probably
17.
should be, but they do gain yardage now. So
Drive, just strike.
they must have fixed it at some point, or maybe,
This one's about 100 yards
I don't
from
know.
the pin.
but oh, 2 in a row, all perfects. I was gonna say, or maybe I was just hitting in a few areas where
This is,
they would
you'll
have
love that
gained
birdie.
distance anyway, but
After that one, you're at 6
I don't think so. I
under.
don't think I was on a downhill slope or anything like that. In fact, it was an uphill shot. Wind was helping,
Bring this one home.
and I
You're on
played
the
it
final hole of this
before the hole a few yards, and it wound up landing past the hole. So I was like, oh, the wind must have helped. All right, let's see if we can't. Never mind. I was gonna say, let's see if we can't. Oh, maybe get to 8 under with an eagle here, but oh hell no, hell no. Wow, a perfect. It's only a 102. That's weird.
Setting up a
That's one thing I don't
single
get
lie.
with the overswing. Like, I feel like that should have been like a 105 or something.
A short putt away now. Fantastic
But
work out of the beach.
we get to 7 with a bogey.
That's another round of golf.
Not good. That front 9 with being only 3 under. I mean, we're only 4 under on the back. But
And as we head our separate ways, you're gonna post 7.
maybe it's first round woes where just
All right,
getting our
that's it for
bearings.
me. Hopefully we'll see you real soon. I had a lot of fun out there today. Hi there. My name's John McCarthy, and I would like to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K25. Can't wait to see what happens today.
Get out of it, damn it.
Feelings. I'm going to leave it there. We have a ranked tour event incoming. Big drama on the horizon.
Big drama.
Let's get this going. Well, unfortunately,
Hey,
that's a
from
missed
where I
green.
was, I'm fine with that. Ooh.
Oh, almost perfection there.
Almost.
And after that first hole, very healthy, even par. All right, let's go. Par 3, second hole.
Uphill, but the wind should counter that. Damn it.
A little too much to the right. And from the green side, sand. Looking for an up and down here. Come on now, drop in that hole. Okay,
Just like real life, you know, I can get off the tee, but with the driver.
we're on the
But
third hole.
those
It's
irons,
par
man,
4.
just struggling. Which is why next week,
Really nice swing.
hopefully next week, I'm gonna probably go hard at least 2 of the days on the
And this one's
weekend
about 85
with
yards to the pin.
trying to really get those back, because like I said earlier in the year, man, I had my irons dialed for about a month or 2, and something happened and just, I don't know, it's like once in a while, well, that's bad, once in a while, you know, I'll hit a good one, but
This might call for some extra distance. And I don't think you got enough
I mean, that was
club
just
on this one out of the sand.
awful.
Okay, setting up in the bunker here. Well,
Wow, that was
played
way
out
short.
of the sand. We're on the green. All
I
right,
wish it was
go.
easier to
This
tell
one's
your
for the
lie
par.
in bunkers, because
And nicely done on
that
the
little
right.
image of the ball, a perfect lie and
When you
a
turn
almost
six
buried
back,
lie
one
is the
under par.
exact same thing. It's like,
Teeing it up on the 5th.
god damn these fucking opens.
What happened there?
Like, I felt like I pushed that dead straight up and it was still open somehow. But anyway,
And this one is from
for some reason, like,
way out.
mid-year I started
Starting this one out pretty good.
just not, I was hitting my irons so thin all the time,
And you're 8 under
and
par currently.
just kind of starting to fall back a little bit with them, and I don't know why that started. I don't know when it started either, but
Great drive. That with some power.
I have a big focus on
Second shot on the 6th.
right now being more stable with everything. Of course. Like, I gotta feel like I'm pushing the damn fucking stick to the left in order to make it be just a tad to the right. Like, it doesn't make any sense.
And about 5 feet to go. Oh, man,
Really?
just missing on
It
the
all
first
broke
one.
left. I didn't even aim it
This one
outside the
and
hole.
next.
And it just darts to the right. Fuck this game, man.
All right, tapping that one into par, moving on. And after that one, you are at 8 under par.
I'm sorry, but I get the user-made courses could have stuff like that in them, because,
We've got a
you know,
long
you're
par
making
4
it
staring us
literally
down
just
on this one.
in-game. You know, you don't have a way to fix anything if you notice it's wrong, but the devs made these fucking courses. They took time to do it. And you just have blatant shit where the greens are completely wrong to what they say they are on
Second shot here on the 7th.
East Lake. Like, that, to me, that is just unacceptable.
Ooh, the approach approach might be a bit long
And
here.
the fact that you have not
Little
fixed
play.
it.
Lining this one up at 21 feet. Oh, this has my attention.
Oh, cool.
Oh, and it doesn't.
Look, there's not a bead going to the
Okay,
right.
here we go. This
Not
one
a
towards
bead
the
going over there. And yet it, a foot from the hole,
head over to the next hole, see
just
what we
darts
can do.
to the right.
And after that hole, you're currently
Oh,
one
man.
under. And on this one, the wind is picked up. It's
You
going
gotta
left to
love it, right? You gotta love it. That's twice now where the green has just been
Okay,
completely
very
wrong
careful, this could go
to what it was
squirrely.
saying. So
It's really, really deep into this rough.
I love that it was
Okay,
heavy
back
rough
in
and
the
it
fairway. Let's set our
flew to the
sights
hole.
on the
But that's what
green.
I'm talking about, where
Good job.
wind was helping.
Shot.
So it seems like
This one's a 3-foot putt.
it is doing something,
And that
you
will
know.
go. And after
But
that,
anyway, when it comes to
19.
balance and
Okay, par 3.
not
here.
falling back, I'm just gonna be working really hard on not such a wide stance with everything, besides like my driver, of course, because I said before, I have a very wide stance. And I think that with the irons is a
Let's
big
swing
reason
what's the guy for. Good job.
why it's so
Work.
hard for me to not only stay balanced, but
Here we
sometimes
go.
just
17
rotate
foot putt.
all the way. Really, that broke that much. That broke more than 2 feet. Okay,
Okay, here's a par putt.
whatever. Even though there was
1 under after that.
only a couple of beads that were barely moving. But, all right.
All right, we head to the 10th. We got a par 4 ahead of us.
And the other thing is just working incredibly hard on
Look at you.
just
that's
rotating my hips around the ball. My backswing rotation is really good. Like I wind up a lot, but my follow through
Yep,
I
that's
can
gonna
get a
do
bit
just nicely.
lazy
So about
with.
25 feet out. And this one looks like it's going downhill and to the right.
And
Oh,
it's
man,
my
that's
wedges
better, I think.
are
Yeah.
awesome with that.
Birdie on the next hole.
But everything else just isn't.
After that hole, 8
And I think it's a big thing I can work on.
Okay, this hole we
I like
got
how bad I'm
tailwind
playing.
to deal with.
It's pretty nice. And some of it's my fault, but some of it isn't.
Silky swing.
I've lost, what, 3 shots because the green
Don't
was
let
just
your
wrong?
putting do the talking here from way out. Oh, come on.
Yeah. I don't know how much is going to break because everything is just broken way more than what it says, or just not at all, or does the complete opposite. So yeah, you get PTSD from that.
12th. Tee shot's looking good here. The shot's just about 95 yards to the pin. Take a look at this shot. This putt's about 4 feet. And you're sitting right there at 9 under par after that hole. Okay, 13th hole. This one's a par 4.
Like, I think this honestly might be the worst
So that's
round
pretty safe.
that I've played in insane since I've started the game.
30 yards from the pin.
Like just 2 under. That's what I am right now. 2 under.
Boom, there's another green in regulation. Nice. This could be a birdie on the scorecard. I think this putt's going to break to the right.
Like earlier, I played Scottsdale with pretty much max wins.
Sitting at 10
And
after that one. And
what
teeing
was
off
I?
now in a long par 4.
5 under, which isn't
And
good.
the fairway
But
does tilt away from us. Bit of a downslope up in the landing area. Oh, needs to hold on to the fairway. Might be dangerous.
there's almost no wins
Just
on this.
Sneaking into the first cut of rough.
Or there's some
Alright,
wins,
here's our
but
second shot on the 14th.
yeah, I know I pushed it,
And
but
I
closed
don't
it. So
think you caught enough of the ball.
No,
there.
if I didn't push and close it, it gets there. But because I did both of them, it takes a good bit off.
Okay, now let's check the standings. And your score sits at 10 under par at the moment. That wind is picking up, blowing left to right on this one.
I'm gonna be. That was not short at all.
A little wayward on the approach. That's
So the wind didn't affect that a single bit.
Good luck
So that's
with your
weird.
second here on the 15th.
Literally, the wind was almost dead into. And it just had no effect. It flew its distance.
Let's drop this in and save par. And you currently sit at 3 under par. And this hole is a long par 4 hole. Good stuff.
Again, that last chip right there if I use a chip, I have to do max loft, max spin, or just trying to put as much spin on it as possible in order to get it to stop. A pitch, unless I do the same thing, will not stop at all. So it's really just the flop that you're going to do. But again, as someone who isn't good with the flop because it's the exact opposite of my thing, I can do the lob, and I did put spin on it to help it stop, and it almost went in. So a lot of people say the lob is useless, and I agree that it's one that shouldn't, like, I don't know. Again, my opinion is they're putting in shot types solely for the fact that, hey, we know this one shot type doesn't work like it's supposed to, but here's this one that does, that, it gives you that extra half that it's supposed to do. Like the lob and the pitch shouldn't really be different, in my opinion. You should be able to do the exact same thing just as easy, because like if you do a pitch shot in real life and you just want to get a little extra air on it or spin, it's not that hard, Not to me, anyway.
Okay, 34-foot putt in your future. This one's just breaking hard to the left.
Yeah.
And finishing in style, dropping that final putt
6.
in there for birdie. And as this one comes to a close, 13 under par. And that was a bit of fun. Thanks so
One less than the first round, but we don't have a bogey.
that you brought me along for the ride. We'll see you next time.
Look, we get a yellow ball. I don't care. But anyway. So, like, so putting spin and putting, loft or whatever makes the shot harder to hit. And, in real life, if you're trying to add loft and you're trying to make it spin, it is a harder shot to hit. But, like, with just regular shots, they already have way less spin than they should, so it forces you to manually add spin, which you shouldn't have to do. That was a good shot. So, like, the pitch shot, if it's just a flat, if you're hitting flat and it hits, your pitch shot rolls between 10 to 20 yards, depending. If it hits the fairway and then hits the green, it's going 20 yards. If it hits the green, it's going at least 10.
In this hole, we got a tailwind to do.
And to me, that's a little bit too much. Like, I shouldn't have to add spin to that to make sure it doesn't run so far. God damn it. It's a really good shot if it was... Well, actually, it would have been way off if I hit it perfect.
Here on the second hole. Well, this one's looking okay.
Fuck you,
All right,
bitch.
let's tap her on in and continue on our way. And 14 under is your score.
You know, your wedges, like,
Okay, this
I'll hit a
third hole
60
is
degree
par four.
into wind on a flat area, on and up to an upslope, and it'll spin a few feet. And it's like, what? Like, that thing should have ripped back 20 feet
That's
at
looking nice
least.
off the tee.
But it doesn't. And even if you add spin and
this
hit
one's
it
about
perfect, it
100
still
yards
doesn't
out.
do that. So it's like, their perception of how spin works makes no sense in the game. Like that right there, I know it was a downhill slope and everything, but it was
Go from
a
here.
wedge
So it looks like it has
into
little
a
bit
big
of a break
wind.
to the left.
Like, that should have spun back a little bit. I mean, it was onto a downhill slope, so maybe not. Okay.
3 feet to
Just
go.
no break on that, I guess.
And after that one, you sit at 1 under par. We're teeing up on the 4th hole now.
Like, what's funny is, like, in real life, I get more spin than I than I do in this game 95% of the time.
And this one's about 165
And
yards.
I have a low ball flight, and so for me, it's like, to get spin is kind of crazy.
All right, nice approach on that one. All right,
Eh.
this one swings out to the left.
Man, I used to make so many from
Okay,
off the
you
green,
got
and now
this one
it's,
for par.
I don't make very
That
many.
one, your current score, a veritable 14 under par. Okay, time for the 5th hole. It's a par 4. That was a good one. And from here, it's about 115 yards to the pin.
Alright, so it's downhill a little bit. We're on a slight downhill slope. The wind is into us. So we go like this. And we're hitting onto a slight downslope. So yeah, this isn't really going to spin too
This
much.
one's a little to the right on approach.
Yeah, that's about right.
Okay, 13 feet to the hole. Great job in there for birdie. Alrighty, down to 2 under par after that. And as we tee off here, it's short, par 5 ahead of us.
Damn it. Come on, wind. Fuck. Well,
That couldn't be what you
super layup right
intended,
here.
But, yeah, we'll deal with it. This one from the sand might be short. And this is your 3rd shot.
Sure is. Sure is.
Way to go out there, champ. All right, sink this, and that'll be for birdie.
Of course. Of course. One with
Okay,
almost
just a few
no
more
break
inches.
in it. Yep.
It'll tap in for us here.
It'll
not
break
bad.
3 times more than you
And
thought.
clocking in at
That one that
15
breaks
under
the
par.
entire way. A decent amount of speed with the
And a left
beads.
to right breeze
Almost nothing.
on this hole.
Whatever. Whatever, man.
Well, that tee shot looks like it'll do. Okay, here's our 2nd shot here on the 7th hole.
Closed. Huh.
Oh,
Really?
almost had the birdie there. And after that hole, it looks like 15 under is where you sit. Now the par 4 8th.
I can't believe how bad I'm playing, to be honest.
I don't think you really like
I
this.
needed literally
All right, from the fairway
like a
bunker, let's
yard.
See how this goes.
How does that almost all perfect?
Bounce to the left. And now we will putt. Nicely played out of the sand. Well, this one's looking good so far. Okay, let's slide this one on in there for our par. Okay, moving on. And after that one, 15 under. Okay, capping off the front nine here on this par 3. Nothing wrong with that. Safely on the green.
Again, wind didn't do anything.
All right, 20 feet to go.
Does the hybrid counter the wind for some reason? Wow, that was so bad.
Oh, almost.
I don't know what happened there.
This one's about 8 feet.
I don't think I've ever had a putt in the, like, red and have it be a plus. I've had the negative where I just barely flick it forward on accident. I don't think I've ever had a +2 on the putting.
Got a headwind to deal with. Looking at an elevated green on the approach here.
God damn it.
That'll do for the approach. All right, this one's around 15 feet. This putt's tracking. So good. And after that hole, you sit at 16 under par. Let's see what we can do here on the 11th.
Really open. I love how I'll have one perfect and the other's just wrong, and then like, all right, let me fix that. I'll have the opposite perfect, the other one. Like, God damn it, man.
This one's going pretty hard right to left. Oh, what do we have here? Oh, and
I missed putt.
doesn't go.
That's what you have there. I missed putts.
16 under par. And the 12th hole is a par 4.
This is the absolute worst 4-round I've ever had.
Great. All right, this one's about 85 yards out.
So like this one, we're off an uphill slope. Wind is into us. We're hitting into an uphill slope. If this landed where my marker is, it should spin all the way back to the hole. Almost hit it perfect. Had bad pull, but
Nice, another green
yeah.
drag. I'm liking it. Here's a 10-foot putt. And that drops for your 4th birdie of the day.
And the spin is so weird. Like, I have a draw, and
at 17 under
so if unless I don't know.
13th hole, par 4.
When you have a draw and you hit a shot with spin, like in real life, I'll hit my sand wedge, let's say, and if it draws between 5 and 10 yards, depending on how much I'm trying to draw it, man, that thing spins dead left almost immediately. It's funny to watch. Like, you look at a pro and they'll do that, and you're like, oh yeah, they you know,
a super long putt.
they try to do that. Normally they wouldn't do it and stuff, but
All right, starting this one way outside
wow,
the left of the
misread that like a turd.
Okay, let's go. This one is for par.
Okay,
Here we
sure,
go. Just a few more inches.
sure.
And that'll drop.
I'm sure that 3-footer broke 2
Number 1
feet.
spot
Yeah,
is ahead by 3
whatever.
strokes currently.
Fuck me, I
Wind's
guess.
blowing from our backs on this one.
But you know, in like just your average Joe that plays does it, and I can pretty much do that on command. It's just kind of funny.
Here on the 14th. Good little shot there. And here we go for the birdie. Oh, man. Okay, that putt's done. Wow, 16 under after that hole. And now the 15th hole. We got par 3 here.
Well, at least I pulled it. If I pushed it, it'd be in the water because the wind's going to the right, and whenever you do, it exaggerates it immensely.
This one looks like it's moving a bit to the right here.
Well, I'm just I love how some of them just break 3 feet off of hardly anything, and then the other ones don't do a fucking thing.
You are at 3 under par.
The inconsistency is insane.
Okay, I have a good tee shot here now on the 16th.
Of course it was open.
Heading to
It was open. I could close it all I wanted.
setting up here, looking at an elevated
And I opened it.
green. All right, hitting from the sand, and I don't think this has enough.
No?
And this one is around 80 yards from the pin.
Pushed,
This one's
open.
going right.
Yep.
Ooh, look at here. Nice chip.
That should have been the easiest chip in ever.
Time to check in, see what the scorecard's
Another bogey. Hey, that's a, what am I, 2 under for the round?
15 under par
Awful.
at the moment. Okay, now on to the par 4 17th. Unlucky. Nice stroke. We're on the green. This one's about 15 feet. Nice putt, and that is for birdie number 5 on the day.
5 birdies,
That's that hole. You
2
sit at
bogeys.
16 under par.
Sad.
And now to the par 5 18th hole.
Oh, that's going to be in the rough.
Screaming off the club face. Great swing on that one.
Oh no?
And this one's around
Last round it was.
35-ish to the pin.
Into the upslope and off the green.
Oh, chip just slide. And 5 feet left to go.
4 under.
And we're all done here, and it's gonna be
Awful.
17 under par for you.
I don't think I've ever had it where after 3 rounds I'm not even
For us
20
here
under.
today. Thank you so much for the round of golf. I had fun. Hopefully you did too.
You guys are the fastest 4th round you've ever seen. Well, it won't be, but it'll be faster
Hello
than I
to you
usually play it in.
From myself, John McCarthy, pleased to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K25. Let me tell you, things are fixing to get fun right now. I can't wait to see how you do in this ranked tour event, playing against all those other golfers out there. Have a good round. Here we go. This drops, and you got a bird. Oh yeah, starting this one way out to the right. Boom. And after that hole, you are currently 17 under par. A little windy for my liking out there. Careful. Four feet to go. And what will happen on the 3rd? Let's find out.
We'll be in the left rough.
Hey, it's all good. It's all good. It happens.
It happens. It's true, it does.
You had that one dialed in, didn't you? Here we go for your birdie.
Oh, of course.
Starting
Just
this
dives
way out
left,
to the
right at the hole.
Let's watch it.
Right at the hole, just
And this
dove
is
left.
about 4 feet. And you are 1 under after that one. Okay, stepping onto this tee of the 4th hole, and we have a par 4. Yeah, you'll take that. And this one's around 160 yards out.
Opened it.
A little too far to the right on the approach, I think. This is what our 3rd shot's looking like. All right, grab that flat stick. We're out of here. Okay, good stuff. 18.
I mean, so far I've really only had 1 bad shot, and that was the iron shot on that hole.
Par 4.
Like,
Let's do it.
that was bad, but dead straight.
Yeah, that'll work. And this one's about 140 yards or so to the pin. And you want this one to stick nice on that green. Bit of a down slope where we want to land this. I approve. This next putt is for your birdie. And there we go. 6th hole coming up. We'll have that. Okay, we may need a little more club than normal here. That green is elevated.
Oh, the hybrid. Didn't realize.
Come on, hold on to that fairway for us.
If I didn't open it, it would have been absolutely perfect.
Oh, the chip slides by the hole. Just 3 feet left. Let's keep her going. That's 2 birdies in a row. Let's have a third. Teeing off now in a long par 4.
In the bunker.
And here's our second shot on the 7th.
God damn.
I think you might be short here from the sand.
You think?
Okay, and from the greenside bunker, let's nestle this one in nice and close. All right, out of that bunker, onto the green, let's go. Going towards that hole. Wind's picking up out there. We got a headwind on this hole. Okay, there you go. Here's our second shot on the 8th. And that'll go down from the fringe. Let's fire up a replay on that one.
I don't really feel like watching a replay, Fo.
And our leader currently ahead by 1 stroke. Okay, we have a little par 3 action here on the 9th. Oh my goodness, you might get this to go.
That'd be nice, but nope.
That drops, that marks down your 5th
That's
birdie.
our best 9 holes, 5 under through 9.
And we start the back 9 with a par 4.
I would have been happy with that on round 1.
I believe this one's fairway bound.
Instead of, well, I was 3 under on round 1, birdie and an eagle.
This one
But
is about 90 yards
yeah,
to the pin.
yeah. What can you do? Pull.
And there we go. Nice little approach shot. This could be a birdie if you want to drop this in the hole.
I just can't get that stick left enough sometimes, you know.
Now we head to the 11th. We have a par 3 ahead of us.
Par 3 downhill. Hey,
Heading left.
can't get it left enough.
And here we have a very long putt to contend with. Just a little too much power. This one's 8 feet. Got a right to left breeze on this hole.
Bunker.
Shake it off. All right, second shot on the 12th.
I was gonna say, I ain't fucking splashing no goddamn 8-iron.
Use a bit of a kick to the right. And this one is for the bird. This putt's good so far. Wonderful work out there so far. That's your 7th birdie on the day. And the 13th hole is before us. This one's a par 4.
When I do get it perfect, I wind up open.
Nice shot.
Love it.
And this shot's about 100 yards from the pin. Solid looking approach here so far. Really
In real life, that
well
actually probably would have come
approach.
back off the green, but don't really have to worry about that in the game.
Birdie of the day in there. And you're 8 under par currently. And now the par 4, 14. Oh, this one's dropping fairway for sure.
Yeah, but it's in the rough. Oh, it stays in the fairway? Okay. It's kind of insane. Damn that pull. Would have been good.
And that'll
It's still
do it.
decent.
Grab your putter. Here's a 17-foot putt. And swinging this out to the left.
Really?
All right, give this one a little tap. Okay, let's take a look at the leaderboard, see where everyone's standing at the moment. And after that one, you are at 8 under par. And teeing this one up on the 15th hole.
Wow, and that just goes further than 100%
And
with
from 38 feet.
like 12-mile-an-hour wind in my
Going left
face.
to right.
It's crazy.
Pretty hard break, too. So this one's on a line. Nice tap in for the par on this one. And on to the 16th. Par 4 for this one.
Like I said, perfect in that, but that's open.
Setting up here from
just can't get it, man.
the deep stuff.
Just cannot get it.
And this putt is very, very long. Just do what you can. See if we can get this close, maybe.
Wow, I don't know how they didn't break it all in the middle.
All right, here we go. Give a tap, and we'll head on to the next.
It broke, went dead straight, and then broke the last couple feet.
And wind will be a factor on this. One's blowing right into our face. Nicely struck. And here's our second shot on the 17th.
Pull closed in the bunker. I've been in more bunkers this round than ever.
Nice work out of that bunker. Okay, this one is for the par.
Well,
okay, 8 under
we did
par
decent on the
is
front
your
9,
score.
started off decent on the back, and then wound to a crushing halt.
I bring you to the 18th tee. This is a par 5. Well, I hope for your sake this holds the fairway. All right, almost. Well, flirted a little bit with the danger. You're in the fairway, though. Okay, this is looking to be about 225 from the pin.
But anyway, I think I'm keeping the hybrid.
Okay,
I just...
third shot.
What the fuck? I just really wish that they had more. Like, why don't you have more hybrids? That seems so weird to me.
Just right by the hole.
You have a 5 and then you have a 3. You don't have a 2 or a 4. Like,
And you're finishing things off with a birdie putt. That's a good
well,
way to
a 9 under our best round. Maybe if I just would have tried to go as fast as I could,
go. Thank you very much for the round of golf.
you know, while looking at my shots still.
Fun. Hopefully.
Would have played better, but sorry guys, sorry for that horrible performance. I don't understand why it was so bad. I played better in both. I mean, the one was just on pro, so who knows? Who knows? But anyway, guys, yeah, I'll show you this real quick. We need 289 points. Oh, it says it right there. 289 points, and then we're pretty much done with this. Because, I mean, all we need are these two things, because one's for a lady, and I am not. But I don't really care about them. These shirts are kind of ugly because they're stupid ass. They're just a plain design, and then they just have that stupid, like, pin. I don't think those are that cool. Then these, we get crazy ass, like 80s or 90s designs for clothing, which are definitely interesting. You get some Magician Club, which we've already gotten, but I mean, we're only needing to play in what? We only need to play in 4 more events. So next week, I'll be finishing this because I'll do the daily, the 2 dailies and the 2 weeklies, and then we'll be done with this. So, yeah. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed it, even though I sucked. Sorry about that, but yeah, we'll get there. We'll get there. Have a good day. I'll see you. Bye.